Hi, how goes it? Hope you're well, whoever you are and wherever you are. So, clearly from the title, this is not a very nice update or a nice video to make. But I'm not going to beat around the bush like a lot of YouTubers that want to sit down and do these emotional kind of videos. I'm just gonna get to the point. So essentially, what I have to say in this video is that there is a chance that I may not be making any more videos on this channel. And the reason that is kind of twofold. So the reason kind of is that I'm going to be moving soon. And unfortunately I am going through some personal issues. I don't want to say it like I'm in a massively bad spot. I'm not, there's many people much worse off than I am right now. But I have got some things that I really need to focus on. And also the other issue from that is finance, money. So as I say, the problem is really twofold, and the first fold is that I use to talk about sort of the technicals a little bit. What I use to make videos, obviously I've got all my equipment, but I also use Adobe Creative Cloud. Now Adobe Creative Cloud gives me any Adobe product I want for like £45 a month. I think it's a pretty good deal. I think it's a good price, especially if you've got the money to do it. Now before I talk about why that's becoming an issue, I just want to say, I'm just going to put this out there, do not leave in the comments, why don't you just use it for free? Why are you paying for Creative Cloud? Why don't you use it for free? Now, I don't want to, I'm not going to step my foot in it here. I have had the chance to use torrented Creative Cloud products. Friends have used it in the past. This is what I have to say about using Creative Cloud for free, if it's like a torrent or whatever. The programs will not work properly. They are rife with issues. Free versions and torrent versions are rife with issues. They're always missing a codec. They're always missing a bio. They're always missing DLLs and certain things that you need for that program to run properly. If you want to use it professionally, fucking buy it. And that's why I've been buying it. That's why I've been paying for it. I want those programs to run smoothly. They do a fantastic job when I'm paying for them, and they're the full licensed version, okay? So I don't want to see any comments like, why don't you just like get a torrent version of the software you use? Because I want them to work. Now here's why I won't be able to use them anymore is I'm moving, and at the minute I'm able to afford Creative Cloud, but when I move, my money's going to be tight enough to the point where I don't know if I'll be able to afford it yet. And the second problem stems from the fact that I don't know where I'm moving yet. I'm going to have to look into sort of a shared housing, student housing, spare room sort of scenario, where I'll just have to rent a room where I'm living with multiple people. Now, I'm a very quiet person, even though I know I'm quite loud in some of my reviews. I'm a lot more comfortable on camera than I am in front of actual people. But yeah, I'm generally quite quiet. I like my privacy, and I'm just not used to or comfortable recording with people about. Not to mention, I may be moving into a scenario where I'm not allowed to record and make noise, and record in someone else's home. I might be in one of those situations, so it remains to be seen yet whether I'll even be able to be allowed to or have the privacy to record. So it comes down to, I don't know if I'll be able to afford what I need to make videos once I've moved, and I don't know if I'll have the freedom, the privacy, or the allowance to actually record anything, voice or video, because I might be able to just switch to doing animations. Sorry if you just heard that, like a spring just broke under my fat ass. But, with not having everything quite planned out, none of this is conclusive and there's a lot of leeway. Maybe I'll only be able to record audio, and in that case, there's always basic software like Movie Maker and Audacity that I can use, and that'd be fine. You know, when it comes to mixing, making really high quality little videos that mixes animation and live action, and me wanting to stretch my creative legs and try and do some cinematography like I did in the Minions videos, that might be more of a problem in just basic software. That's not to say, yeah, I'll definitely be able to do some stuff. It's just to say I don't know what's going to happen yet from this point on. I don't know if I'd be able to record, animate, edit, anything. It's a bit up in the air at the minute. At the very least, there'll be like a 1 to 3 month gap where I won't upload anything. But the very most is I won't be able to upload anything ever again. So it sucks. You know, these videos have been I've really enjoyed. Like they've kind of been my reason for living for the past couple of years. I spent a good while saving up the equipment to make them, and then, you know, about a year ago I launched the channel and had a couple of videos already made to throw up there. And I've just been planning to do so much more with it. Lots of more different types of videos, a lot more serious videos. If I ever got the freedom to do them, and I could always still write stuff, you know, and write reviews, I guess. But the thing I love doing most is the editing process, and so it would suck not to be able to do that as well. So, you know, it's not worst case scenario that I'd never be able to make videos. There's a chance I might be able to, and a chance I wouldn't be able to. Unfortunately, I've not been in the most hopeful disposition recently, so I'm making this video as a sort of preemptive, because later on I might not get the chance to make it. So I'm making it as a preemptive to say, if you don't see any more videos from this channel, here's an explanation, and this is why. Obviously, I'm working on part 2 of the Minions review. Once I get that done, and I sort out the inherent copyright claim that's going to come with it, go through that dispute bullshit like I did with the first part, that might be the last video, unless I can squeeze a little one out. I do have lots of audio recorded for different videos. I was doing more serious, sort of smaller reviews. I'd recorded a couple of just much smaller videos than the regular reviews. I had some audio recorded for the next time on it. I could always do that. They're pretty fast to do, so I might be able to get that out. But after that, that might be the last video you might see on this channel. And obviously I'm going to leave the channel up. I'm not going to delete it, because as I say, obviously, in 3 months, if I've got the extra money and I do find some freedom to make videos, I'll try as hard as I can to get them done, just because you know, they're really the only thing I love doing. And also, I'm happy with what I did on this channel. I'm happy with the videos I made. I got much more positive response than negative. People seem to like it. I had fun making them. Other people have seemed to have fun watching them. And the entire point of making them was to entertain. So obviously I'm going to leave the channel up to give those videos extra chance at continuing to entertain people. So before I end this video and I fully say adieu, there are a few people I've come across during my time on YouTube and VidMe that I do just want to give a bit of a shout out to. The first is Shadowhite. Now, Shadowhite was one of the first people that wasn't someone I knew in real life to subscribe to me. So essentially not one of the first people to not watch my videos out of pity. And he's just been, I think he's been the most active person on my stuff in terms of leaving nice comments, following me on Twitter and interacting with me on Twitter. Seems like he's been one of the most active people and most interactable subscribers. So thank you to Shadowhite for all the nice feedback and the nice comments. The second person I want to give a shout out to is Complaints of an Englishman. When I first joined VidMe, I started up like transferring my stuff over. I transferred my I'm On It videos, and they did a lot better on VidMe. VidMe seems to much more appreciate independent animation, even though I don't really class those videos as animation because they're so crude. And I still like making them though. Complaints commented on one of them, and I went to check out his channel. He had a very similar style series ongoing. It looks very similar in that it's just, you know, black line drawings, but his are much better because not only are they longer, and not only are they much funnier, but they're actual animation, because like the frames actually move and stuff. So and yeah, like this very similar video style, but Complaints cared enough to come over and check out my YouTube channel and subscribe to that as well. I subscribed to his VidMe on his YouTube, and then he followed me on Twitter. So again, he was very approachable, and he's exactly the kind of person I wanted to sort of meet with my channel. When I set it up, I kind of wanted to find new content, because all I do is watch YouTube. I don't really watch TV. I don't actually have TV reception, but even if I did, I'd probably still be watching YouTube. But, you know, I haven't really found a lot of new content recently, and that's exactly kind of what I wanted to happen, is interact with other smaller YouTubers that were also making this fun and passionate content. So I just had something new to watch that was on the same kind of level as the stuff I was making, and the people that made that stuff also really enjoyed making their stuff. And Complaints is a good example of that. I highly recommend checking out his channel, and I'll put his YouTube channel and his VidMe channel in the description of this video, so you can check it out if you want. So a big thank you to Complaints for also being very welcoming and friendly, and for also having great content. Final individual that I'd like to give a shout out to is CrimsonRogue. Again, is a fantastic example of the kind of person that makes the kind of content that makes me want to make content, but was small enough to not be recognized if I wasn't also interacting with these online communities. Because, you know, people like Doug Walker and James Rolfe and Brad Jones and Ralph Sepe and John Jafari, they're the ones that made me want to start making content. I've been watching some of them for years. Some of them I only found once I'd started making videos. But they're all quite large, and they're all good inspirations. And they made the exact same kind of content that I want to make. But the thing is, there's so many more people out there making content that's on the same level of quality as someone like Nostalgia Critic or Cinema Snob. But the problem is they don't have this great exposure, so you don't really get to see them as often. And CrimsonRogue, I did my Horrible Histories review, and he commented, I went to check out his channel, and oh my god, he has these videos that are like channel awesome in its heyday level quality videos, with like this deep lore. He has a character, and he has all these other characters, and it's got deep lore, but you know, the effort he actually puts into watching and reviewing and analyzing the stuff that he reviews is also really deep. And it's just this huge quality videos. And I was so glad to find someone, I think he has about 10k subs at the minute, someone of that quality that deserves way more subs, that I think I wouldn't have found if I wasn't out there making stuff of my own. If you're a fan of people like Nostalgia Critic, AVGN, Cinema Snob, anyone like that makes really good comedic film reviews, I think the person I could mostly compare him to is Linkara, because Linkara's videos also have these plot lines aside to the review with these multiple characters and this storyline going on. And yeah, it's just really deep, high quality videos, and I highly recommend you watch them if you're into those kinds of comedic internet reviewers that really care about going the extra mile and putting an extra bit of personality into their videos. He's been very nice. I've really enjoyed finding his stuff also, and link to his channel is also in the description. So thank you to those people specifically, but just generally also thank you to anyone that came across my channel and either stuck around or didn't stick around but enjoyed what I did and left a nice comment or gave it a thumbs up. I've been really happy with the response to what I've done. The one comment I get more than anything else, I've had this multiple times, people always go, "You deserve way more subscribers." That's so nice to hear. It's just such a really nice thing to say, "You deserve more subs." It's like saying, "I think your videos are a high enough quality that they definitely deserve more people should, you know, they definitely deserve having more people see them." And it's just filled me with that extra bit of confidence, for one thing, but also just a little bit of motivation and a little bit of that extra bit of happiness to go, oh, it's okay to have to go outside, it's okay to have to go to work, it's okay to have to talk to people, because I can always come back and work on videos, and people apparently like them, so I'll keep making them. So yeah, I don't really know what I'm gonna do with myself in the upcoming time if I'm unable to make videos. I mean, I just started learning music, and that was something I was hoping to branch off with in the channel. Not anytime soon, because I literally only just started and it takes ages to even get the basics down. But, you know, something to look forward to. So maybe I'll keep working on that. But I think I've cleared everything in terms of what I wanted to say. You know, thank you to, once again, to everyone who's enjoyed these videos. I will leave them up so hopefully more people can continue to enjoy them. This may not be the end, but you know, I'm not going to say if it is one way or another. I'm generally quite a pessimistic person, so you know, I guess I'll just wait to see what happens. You know, making these videos, the process of making these videos is genuinely the thing that makes me happiest in the world. I love editing, I love writing, and it's due to the continued nice support and positive feedback that has really given me the motivation to keep doing it. It's been a lot of fun making these videos, and I doubt it'll be the last time ever in my life I'll ever get to do anything related to media, you know, animating, filming, recording. Obviously I'll be able to do that again at some point, but that may be a long time off. If it's not, and you know, this is just going to be a few months bump in the road, thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. However, if I don't get to make any videos, I don't get to continue on with this channel, I don't get to see you again anytime soon, I can't thank you enough for enjoying my small, silly little channel. And so long.